part of this seeing that I do is I can see people's roots. I can see their shadows. I like when I meet somebody or when I start talking to them, I can see all of their darkest shit, their secrets, what they've done, who they've hurt, all of these things along with their beauty and their medicine. As if I'm sitting with like a plant or something like that, I can see the person's actual medicine that needs to be used that maybe they can't see. And so at first, growing up, that was very off-putting for me because people could tell that I could see, but unconsciously they would either that was challenging them or that was hurting them or without me saying anything. So when I started transitioning to I can actually use this to help people, that was a little scary too because I had been abused for the seeing. And now I'm putting myself out there saying, hey guys, I can see and I can help you. How is that going to be received in the world? And
Right.
so, yeah, that kind of the cross from massage and body work and kind of doing all of the things that I do on the down low with the people that come to see me, and then saying, hey guys, this is what I do. And then being like, oh my God, but if I say I can do it and people just walk up to me and say, do this for me, is it actually going to come? Is it like a performance now? Like it, can I call it up at will because I'm saying I actually do it and people are actually asking for it?
And
That's
expecting it.
yeah.
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I told you at one time, I'm like, well, what if I hold up the sign and say, hey, I can do this? But then I have to write, a disclaimer saying, but maybe nothing will come at all.
Or maybe you
So
won't like what comes. That's
yeah,
definitely a
well, yeah, that's
disclaimer.
totally
Yeah.
yeah. You're probably not gonna like anything that comes. I'm probably gonna talk to you
Probably
about
not.
your good
I have
shit.
that disclaimer that I use. You may not like what comes through. It doesn't mean it's wrong necessarily. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I help a lot for some reason of men, like really men type of protector. Like I have a lot of them be like, I'm not gonna do that yoga shit because I'm not gay,
Right.
like stuff like that. And then
Mhm.
all of a sudden I have them bawling their eyes out, being like, oh my God, I can't believe that this just happened. And
Good.
so without me saying what I do, they end up telling their friends, oh my God, she's like a white witch. Oh my
She's
God.
real. She's
Yeah.
real. Yeah.
And so they're the ones spreading that name even before I can, which has been really funny to
Mm.
to witness and really beautiful because they're actually seeing, oh, okay, this isn't bad. They're like, wow, this is really beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially when they receive something they need.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, so for anyone watching, like there's a lot of people, well, in the big picture it's probably not a lot, but you are not the only one that this kind of stuff happens for and to and is in you, right? Like and so it is important for people to hear stories from people that have had some version of this experience because actually, like when your father said, there are others, that was the whole first phase for me after I got hit on the head at 25 and then all this stuff started opening up is that the voices, the guidance was saying you need to start breaking this up into small pieces because this is a version of this is happening to other people and they don't have anyone to help them. And so you need to break it down so that other people can do it on their own. And so there's a good number of us around the world, right? Every culture. It's not just some cultures, it's every culture in lineages. Those of us with our own brew of whatever it is, right,
Totally.
exist. And so, one thing that we agreed that was an important topic to bring up is about being empathic, whether or not someone would say I'm an empath, which people talk like that now, right? Since the Star Trek empath, but also just being empathic, and it can be very confusing. What's is this me? A lot of times people think these things I'm feeling, there's it's just a weird part of me, and what to own as us and what not. And so you work with a lot of people, and they tell you things, and then in your own experience, what do you think is important to say about being and being being empathic in this culture is not easy. It's hard. So anyway, what comes to you to share about that?
Well, this is kind of a difficult topic
Hmm.
for the trend of empathic people now. It's like they've called it this word and said what it is, but it's not completely the way that they're preaching that it is. So, like, taking on people's stuff is is not just something that we need to do even as like a full-on empath. There's ways for us to not do that. There's ways to be a healthy empath, and there's also ways to be, they call it a dark empath, because we work in the dark with people and we take on their stuff purposely in order to help the other person with it. So me and my dad, we are able to touch people and actually take their disease, whether that is emotional, whether it's physical. It's not every single time that I touch people or I'd be some sort of faith healer, but
Hmm.
but I can actually touch them and I can either see what is going on with them better or in a different way, or I can feel it in my body without taking it on, or I can actually take their stuff and it's kind of like eating it is what I say, but it's like transforming it inside of me and then dispersing it out. So I take it in and then it leaves. And that's something that a lot of us can do if we weren't being scared of other people's stuff. Because that fear, something that I said lately is we're all feeling the stuff, especially in America and the Western society. We are all feeling what's going on here anyway.
Absolutely. Yep.
And some of us more so than others.
Mm.
So why don't we take that, and instead of being scared of it because we're already feeling it, why don't we transform it? Why don't we do something different with it?